Good evening, you're watching The Buck Stops Here and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program this evening, well, the battle for 2014 is now international. More than 60 members of parliament have written to President Obama asking that Narendra Modi's visa ban not be revoked. This is a debate that we'll be looking at on the program today as we ask whether Indian parliamentarians should be taking their political fight abroad. Also coming up on the program, shotgun, Shatrugan Sinha takes aim. Is the target Narendra Modi?
जिनका मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है ऐसे अडवाणी जी को या ऐसे सुषमा स्वराज को, उनके साथ इन लोगों को, यशवंत सिन्हा, जसवंत सिंह, मुरली मनोहर जोशी, इन लोगों को अगर आप साथ नहीं लेंगे, इनकी ब्लेसिंग्स, कोऑपरेशन इनका अगर नहीं लेंगे, ब्लेसिंग्स एंड कोऑपरेशन नहीं लेंगे, तो फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर पद के प्रमोशन, प्रोजेक्शन और प्रोटेक्शन में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ सकेगी.
And staying with our focus on the tragedy in Chhapra, Bihar, where 23 children are dead, where the children are dead, but the politicking and the political tu-tu-me-me is alive. After the midday murders, the criminal level of politicking, as the Nitish Kumar government now says there's a political conspiracy behind the tragedy. Lalu Prasad Yadav takes that on.
नीतीश कुमार को 10 दिन के बाद कुंभकर्ण की नींद से निकले हैं तो ये बोल दिया कि इसमें साजिश है. जांच अभी अनाउंस किया और फाइंडिंग दे दिया नीतीश कुमार कि बीजेपी और आरजेडी का साजिश है.
So a packed 60 minutes coming up on the buck stops here, but let's start with Shatrugan Sinha of the BJP, known colloquially as Shotgun. And Shotgun has today taken aim. His target seems to be Narendra Modi. He's joining us now as our newsmaker tonight. Shatrugan Sinha, you have been talking about how the elders, the party in particular you named LK Advani, are being neglected. Why do you believe that Advani ji is being ignored and who do you think is responsible for this?
मुझे जब आप लोग ऐसी बातें करती हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि ये जो हो रहा है, अगर ऐसा हो रहा है तो वो सही नहीं हो रहा है. Advani ji has been the most matured, senior most, the statesman and perhaps the only one and only of his kind. ऐसे नेता जिन्हें आप कह सकते हैं आज के दिन में भारतीय राजनीति में कि ही लाइक ए सिल्वर लाइनिंग इन द पॉलिटिकल क्लाउड, यानी आज के घने काले बादलों के बीच चमकती हुई सुनहरी किरण का नाम लाल कृष्ण अडवाणी है. उनको अगर आप दरकिनार करेंगे या उनका आशीर्वाद प्राप्त नहीं करेंगे, उनका साथ और सहयोग नहीं लेंगे, if you feel that they are being sidelined, or for people like now Sushma Swaraj, who should be in the forefront, they say she is not to be seen or not to be seen, or she hasn't got the place where she should be. Our Chanakya friend Arun Jaitley, or for that matter one of the learned people, Yashwant Sinha ji, Jaswant Singh, Murli Manohar Joshi, अगर इन लोगों को आप साथ नहीं करेंगे, those who have contributed, those who have been in the party, and most of them have been in the party since the beginning of the formation of Bharatiya Janata Party, ऐसे लोगों को अगर आप नहीं शामिल करेंगे तो मैं समझता हूँ थोड़ी मुश्किल होगी, और अगर करेंगे तो सोने पे सुहागा होगा, चार चांद लगेंगे.
आपने ये भी कहा, you have also said that Narendra Modi cannot become prime minister without the blessings of LK Advani. Why do you think that? Why do you think Mr. Modi needs the blessings of Advani?
हमें सब नरेंद्र मोदी का हमने नाम लिया ही नहीं. हमने कहा क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी का भी प्रधानमंत्री पद की घोषणा नहीं हुई है. उनकी अभी कैंपेन कमेटी के चेयरमैन के नाते घोषणा हुई है. उनकी घोषणा होगी जब पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड उसको पास कर देगा, उसके बाद उनकी घोषणा होगी. लेकिन उसके बावजूद मैंने कहा कि वो चाहे जिसकी घोषणा हो, मुझे लगता है नरेंद्र मोदी की होगी, ऐसा लगता है. लेकिन अगर जब लगता है उनकी होगी तो उसके बावजूद मैं कहना चाहूंगा इस नाप इतना आसान नहीं कि हमारे सबसे कद्दावर, सबसे टॉल फिगर, सबसे बढ़िया लीडर जिसने अपने लाइफ लगा दी भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जिसको 2 सीटों से करीब करीब 200 सीटों तक पहुंचाने में जिनका मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है, ऐसे अडवाणी जी को या ऐसे सुषमा स्वराज को, उनके साथ इन लोगों को, यशवंत सिन्हा, जसवंत सिंह, मुरली मनोहर जोशी, इन लोगों को अगर आप साथ नहीं लेंगे, इनकी ब्लेसिंग्स, कोऑपरेशन इनका अगर नहीं लेंगे, ब्लेसिंग्स एंड कोऑपरेशन नहीं लेंगे तो फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर पद के प्रमोशन, प्रोजेक्शन और प्रोटेक्शन में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ सकेगी, आएगी.
Do you think, Shatrugan Sinha, that the BJP today has effectively split into a pro-Modi camp and an anti-Modi camp, you being, of course, a member of the latter?
I would say Modi has become a very popular brand, a very popular figure. Not only that, he is the one who has been able to create, and thanks to media and thanks to all of us and thanks to his success story in Gujarat, कि मोदी आज जो हैं एक इतना जोश का, उत्साह का संचार कार्यकर्ता में करते हैं, विलेजेस हो के जहां जैसे. और एक साथ से ये बता दूं, कुछ लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि मैं उनके सपोर्ट में नहीं हूं. सबसे पहले अगर मोदी जी का नाम किसी ने लिया था तो मनोहर पर्रिकर ने नहीं, सबसे पहले हमने लिया था, मैंने, और बाद में यशवंत सिन्हा जी ने पुष्टि की थी, और आपको भी इस बात का पता है. हमने उस वक्त भी कहा था, लेकिन हमने साथ साथ आज भी उनको बहुत मानता हूं, उनकी लोकप्रियता का कायल हूं, उनके सक्सेस स्टोरी का कायल हूं, उनके पर्सनालिटी इन टोटलिटी का कायल हूं. लेकिन इतना जरूर मानता हूं कि ऐसा कुछ भी ना हो जो अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी कहते थे कि जब वो घड़ी आ रही है प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनने की, या प्राइम मिनिस्टर प्रोजेक्शन की, या हमारी जीत की, या भारतीय जनता पार्टी एनडीए को अपना परचम लहराने की जो घड़ी आ रही है, उसके पहले जैसा अटल जी कहते थे कि ऐसा कुछ ना हो कि हम कहीं पे, अब हमें बाहर के लोगों से खतरा नहीं है, अब खतरा अगर होगा हमें तो अपने घर में ही हो सकता है. और ऐसा होता है तो हम ऐसा कुछ भी न करें कि हम सेल्फ साइड गोल करें. और हम में से कोई सेल्फ साइड गोल करेगा तो जो हम कहते हैं कि अब दिल्ली दूर नहीं, वो शायद कहने में वो सत्यता, वो जोश, वो बात ना रहे.
So warning against self-styled goals there. Let me ask you a last question. Rajnath Singh has said, your party president has said in the United States, just on his trip there, that Narendra Modi is the only leader of the BJP with national appeal. Do you agree with that?
No. I would say he definitely one of the leaders who has got a national appeal. अपील के मामले में तो there are many leaders जो कि आज इनकी अपनी धाक है, वह हो सकता है उनको रीजनल कहें, जयललिता है, ममता है, there are many people. और एक तो मैं आपसे सामने खुद ही बात कर रहा हूं, मैं भी शायद हो सकता हूं, लेकिन ही द वन लीडर नरेंद्र मोदी जो पॉपुलरिटी के साथ साथ जिसने आज उत्साह और जोश का संचार कर दिया. जहां जाइए उसमें, और अगेन आई वुड से, इसमें आप मीडिया हाइप बोलें, मैं कहूंगा मीडिया का कंट्रीब्यूशन, या हम लोगों का अपना, हम लोगों की अपनी राजनीति बोलें या चाल बोलें, और साथ ही साथ उनका अपना सक्सेस स्टोरी गुजरात का, इस सब मिला जुला के एक गजब का उत्साह उनके नाम पे आता है, जोश आता है, जो कि उनके फेवर में जाता है. और राजनाथ सिंह शायद, यही हमारे मित्र भी हैं जो राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष है, शायद इसी मामले में इसी बात पे वो रोशनी डाल रहे थे, यही कहना चाह रहे हो.
Shatrugan Sinha there saying he supports Narendra Modi's popularity, but warning that Mr. Modi cannot become Prime Minister if he does not have the blessings of the elders of his party, especially LK Advani, also saying that other able leaders like Sushma Swaraj, Yashwant Sinha and Jaswant Singh are being ignored by the party. And, well, Narendra Modi always does seem to be in the news. This time, it's not just because of what some of his party colleagues like Shatrugan Sinha are saying to him, but it's also because more than 60 members of parliament have sent letters to President Obama asking that the ban on Narendra Modi from traveling to the United States, let's bring up those graphics please now, that ban should actually stay. The 2014 race for the race course is now going international. It's reaching the White House. Should Indian MPs though be seeking a United States stamp on the issue of secularism? Remember, 65 MPs from 12 different parties have written these letters. They're asking Obama, don't revoke Modi's visa ban. Remember that Narendra Modi has got similar restrictions lifted by the United Kingdom just recently. But the members of parliament are arguing that the visa will legitimize what they call the human rights violations by Narendra Modi. And on our face-off now, we're asking whether our parliamentarians should be actually taking their political fight abroad. Let's take it now to the face-off on the buck stops here. Should members of parliament be taking their political fight over Narendra Modi outside India? Joining us now is Mohammad Adib. He is, of course, a member of parliament who actually got this entire petition by different members of parliament organized and has resent. These are old letters that have been resent once again while Rajnath Singh, BJP party president, has been in the United States. Also joining us now is senior leader of the BJP, Chandan Mitra. Adib sahab, aapse shuru karti hu. Let me start with you. There are those who say that even if they are not supporters of Narendra Modi, they believe that the fight around Narendra Modi must be resolved within India. It is a fight about, some would say, the idea or the future of India, but it is a fight that must be resolved by India and by Indians. Why take this fight abroad? You're an Indian member of parliament. Why take this fight to another country?
There is no question of fight or anything. I can tell you why this happened. In 2012, when Gujarat election was going on, there was a message that United States and England are going to change its policy.
Yes.
That time we wrote a letter asking Obama and the Prime Minister of England that you have not allowed visa to our Chief Minister for 10 years.
Yes.
In 2002 you said he has violated the human rights violation, you have done it. There was certain discrepancies in his administration, and on the basis of that you refused the visa to Narendra Modi. So we asked the US administration, in 10 years time, did you find that he is now a clean person or you have changed your policy?
But should you be taking this fight outside India? The question is whether you should be taking this fight.
After
all,
I can tell you, this is the basic question we ask, because America and England, they both claim that they are human rights activist countries where human rights violations.
But their leaders, for example, if you remember President George Bush, he came to India. You did not have Americans writing to the Indian government saying, please stop, don't give him a visa.
When Bush came, we did not allow him to address the parliament. He is the only American president was not allowed to address the parliament. That is our, that time we stood, everybody stood.
The Samajwadi Party and the left, essentially,
yes,
at that time.
No, everybody, they did not allow.
Not everybody. The Samajwadi Party and the left, the government signed the nuclear deal with him.
Basically, what happened, because of them, he was not allowed to address the parliament. So now, secondly, what happened, when we wrote these letters, there was no reply from them. Few days back, I saw that Rajnath Singh, a president of a national party, had a press conference in New York, and he said, I am requesting a visa for Modi. I felt humiliated, a national party president begging a visa for his chief minister.
Okay, hold that thought.
So
Chandan
that
Mitra.
is the reason
You resent your letters. Chandan Mitra, the point is this. If the issue is already internationalized, if Rajnath Singh is already there, and as Mohammad Adib is arguing, literally begging for a visa for the Gujarat chief minister, why blame other parliamentarians then for internationalizing this?
Look, there is a fundamental difference between the kind of chicanery that Mr. Adib has indulged in and what Rajnath ji, our party president, went and said there. One is to uphold India's national self-esteem, our self-respect, that a democratically elected chief minister or any democratically elected leader should not be prevented from travelling to any country. And to be denied a visa is a kind of denigration of India's self-esteem. And here, this group of busybody MPs who protest against George Bush, but then go begging to President Obama that please don't allow Narendra Modi to come and visit you. I think this is shameful what they have done.
Why do they become, Chandan, why do they become, Chandan,
one minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. I am
Okay.
so glad that Mr. Sitaram Yechuri has slapped them on the face by saying he is not a signatory to any of this and he does not believe that these matters should be taken to the American court. America is not the Privy Council as it used to be in British times. How can you go and talk to America and plead with them and against your own elected chief minister? This is absolutely shameful, and I think there is something seriously wrong.